blitz now. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
You're playing with the fucking Bills goddamn playbook. How does that make sense?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Stop! Orange! Here we go. 53 Linda! Go!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First carry for James Conner. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 14 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England Patriots taking over on offense, and 3 weeks in, I don't think many people saw them at 1-2, Charles. And this is an interesting note. Back-to-back losses by 10 or more points for the first time since 2002.
I don't normally do a bunch of numbers when it comes to New England. The only number that matters is the number of Super Bowl rings. But what you brought up is very interesting. Minus 20 in scoring differential through their first 3 games, and that's their worst since 1995. So a lot of negative numbers showing up on the side of New England at this point. But do we believe it'll continue this way? I certainly don't.
I don't. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Roethlisberger to throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And down he'll go at the 25.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go!
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now it's Connor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Take it right on the 30. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Same player.
A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
29, Alpha.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A give. This is Michelle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, it's taken in by Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hail Mary, pussy.
Here we go. Wait, 20. Wait.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. Brady now on first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get... a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, Any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. On the left side, it's McDonald. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
blitz coming and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On third down, it's Connor, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kyle Van Noy coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense. Let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
20, right. Let's go.
Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They do go for it. It's Brady. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And give them a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady there.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
On the return is Juju Smith-Schuster. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Now Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's Connor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. They run with Connor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots as they'll talk things.
Don't be a fucking hoe now, bro.
Over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night.
Don't fucking quit, you pussy ass. You still got time. Don't be a hoe.
And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just.
I'm going to be a little hoe, huh? A little pussy ass. I'm glad I'm streaming this shit too. Rand Nasty McNally, yeah. This shit's on fucking YouTube and goddamn Twitch, bro. Come on, hurry up, pussy. Take his ass with my goddamn man.
Over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
I missed.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Run it out. Run it out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down.
Got it.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
You ain't gonna beat me. Wishful thinking, man. Pretty cute, though, how you come over and check my shit out. Good looks, movie. Appreciate you.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw.
No way. You got a free play there, buddy.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
This is it right here.
As he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They slot Gronkowski outright. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he got that goddamn ball.
He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Goal 50. By 20. 380.
Brady to throw. That's caught.
Shut the fuck up. That's some shit.
And
Ain't
he'll
no
get into the
fucking
end
way.
zone as the 2-point conversion is
Ain't
successful.
no fucking way.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And some room to run now. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every
Look
time.
at that face mask.
He'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger.
No.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
66. Whoa!
To throw here, Roethlisberger.
What the fuck? Oh my God, you son of a bitch.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
I missed it. Oh my God, suck my dick. Oh
and
my
this
God.
one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Son of a bitch.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
29. Alpha.
They begin with Michel on the ground. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This game's a fucking ripoff and a joke.
What can Brady do now with his drive? Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's tedious.
No, 66. Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Michel on the counter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
This fucking game is poor shit. I think he was on that shit. Yeah, it drops a wide open pass. Titties, titties, titties. And I missed the fucking field goal like a cunt. The field goal was my fault.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Again, it's Michel.
Fuck out of here, bitch.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And facing a very tough 3rd and 19 here after both of those running plays went backwards. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt, bitch.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no fucking way. No fucking way.
Let's go.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, this messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball.
Yeah,
you still have a chance to kick
you
it.
Bitch.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen.
Shut the fuck up. Come the fuck
He's
on.
into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.